produce affected by rotting or any other deterioration, rendering it unfit for consumption. In all these cases, cassava must not be less than 300 grams in weight nor less than 20 centimeters in length. For all classes, 10% by number or weight of cassava corresponding to the size immediately above and or below that indicated on the package. The contents of each package must be uniform in shape and contain only cassava of the same origin, variety and or commercial type, quality and use. The visible part of the contents of the package must be representative of the entire contents. Cassava must be packed in such a way as to protect the produce properly. The materials used inside the package must be new, clean, and of a quality such as to avoid causing any external or internal damage to the produce. The use of materials, particularly of paper or stamps, bearing trade specifications is allowed, provided the printing or labeling has been done with non-toxic ink or glue. Cassava shall be packed in each container carefully and properly. The containers shall meet the quality, hygiene, ventilation and resistance characteristics to ensure suitable handling, shipping and preserving of the cassava. Packages must be free of all foreign matter and smell. A statement indicating that cassava should be peeled and fully cooked before being consumed is required. Cassava should be prepared and handled in accordance with good hygienic practices. Tropical underground edible tuber crop, also referred to as a root crop, Dioscorea species. Raw and unprocessed yams which are of good quality, sound and intact, with 2 centimeters of the vine on the head, full tuber or cut tuber, ring and longitudinal tuber. Guinea white yam, Dioscorea rotundata. Guinea yellow yam, Dioscorea cayenensis. Dioscorea alata. Spoilage due to microbial infection and other factors. Rotten due to pathogens, mechanical injuries, poor aeration or heat, insects, or piercing by grasshoppers, millipedes, etc. Condition in newly harvested yams characterized by peeling of skin with slightest touch and discoloration of the flesh. Turns brown or black. In a consignment, the produce of the same variety or cultivar shall constitute a lot. In all classes, subject to the special provisions for each class and the tolerances allowed, yam shall be firm, sound and intact with part of the vine. Note: produce affected by rotting, mold or deterioration such as to make it unfit for consumption is excluded. Practically free of bruising and mechanical damage. Clean, practically free of any visible foreign matter except permitted substances used to prolong its shelf life. Practically free of pests affecting the general appearance of the produce. Practically free from sprouting, fibrous roots and excessive root hairs. Cured. Yam in this class must be of superior quality. It must be characteristic of the variety and or commercial type. It must be free of defects with the exception of very slight superficial defects, provided these do not affect the general appearance of the produce, the quality, the keeping quality and presentation in package. Yam in this class must be of good quality. It must be characteristic of the variety and/or commercial type. It must be free of defects, with the exception of very slight superficial defects, provided these do not affect the general appearance of the produce, the quality, the keeping quality, and presentation in package. Slight defects in shape. Scarring or huge damage not exceeding 5% of the surface area. Scraped areas not exceeding 10% of the surface area. The defects must not in any way affect the pulp of the produce. This class includes yams which do not qualify for inclusion in higher classes but satisfy the minimum requirement specified in Section 3.1. The following defects may be allowed, provided the yam retains its essential characteristics as regards the quality, the keeping quality, and presentation. Defects in shape. Scarring or huge damage not exceeding 10% of the surface area. Scraped areas not exceeding 20% of the surface area. The defects must not in any way affect the pulp of the produce. This is the class of yams that does not meet the requirements of the above classes, but still has a market value and is fit for human consumption. Yams of length between 150 and 450 millimeters shall weigh between 0.5 and 5 kilograms. The size of yams shall be determined by their weight as follows: extra small, between 5 and 0.9 kilograms; small, between 1 and 1.5 kilograms; medium, between 1.6 and 3.5 kilograms; large, between 3.6 kilograms and 5.0 kilograms; extra large, above 5 kilograms. Unclassified yams may weigh above 5 kilograms. 80% of yam shall fall within the specified size classification indicated. 5% by number or weight of yam not satisfying the requirements of the class but meeting those of class 1 or exceptionally coming within the tolerances of that class. 10% by number or weight of yam not satisfying the requirements of the class but meeting those of class 2 or exceptionally coming within the tolerances of that class. 10% by number or weight of yam satisfying neither the requirements of the class nor the minimum requirements, with the exception of produce affected by rotting or any other deterioration rendering it unfit for consumption. The content of each carton shall be uniform in size of a particular quality class and shall contain only yams of the same variety. Yam shall be packed in such a way as to ensure that they are adequately protected from physical injuries, kept under shade, protected from direct sunshine, etc. For the export market, every tuber shall be individually wrapped with clean, plain, and unglazed paper. Cartons used for packaging yams shall be new and clean. The type of material used for the cartons must be of such quality so as to avoid causing damage to the produce. Each package of yam shall bear the following indelibly marked particulars: name of produce, name of variety, country of origin, name and address of exporter or packer, net weight in kilograms, handle with care, storage instructions, temperature of between 13 and 28 degrees Celsius, relative humidity of between 71 and 75%. Each package of yam shall be kept under well-ventilated condition and under shade, and may be pictorially represented. Traceability reference number or code, and expiry date. Yam shall be prepared and handled in accordance with good hygienic practices and good agricultural practices.
Work and happiness.